So before I talked a little bit about polynomials, and what I described them as was it's kind of like a game where you take a number and you just play around with basic arithmetic operations, and that's what generates a polynomial. But you may have thought to yourself, well, why do I just start with one number? Let's call it x. And in all honesty, there's not really any good reason why you have to stick with one number. So what you can do is we have these things that are known as algebraic expressions. And so let's say that we have, instead of just one number, let's say we have two numbers, x and y. And an expression is where you can combine these two in any way, doing the same sort of thing that we were doing before. So we could have a number such as x plus y or x minus y, and this would be classed as an algebraic expression. It's basically just playing around with polynomials in the same way as before, apart from we're using multiple unknown variables now. I guess you'd call them variables. So here's an example. Again, we can use something like xy, or we can use x over y, and these are all would be classed as an expression. And just to further play into the little game we're doing, remember that I said in the last couple videos that you can have something like x squared. Well, you can do a similar thing here. So you can have x squared plus y squared, and this thing, it's also just an expression. And just giving another example, let's have x divided by y, all squared. So here are just some basic examples, and you can just, because this one's a little different as well, I'll throw this in. X cubed times y to the fourth, and this is acceptable. And just something else of note, you can throw in even more of these variables. So let's have a w as well. So why not? So x, y, w. So that's all an expression is it's just different ways of playing around with the arithmetic of these beginning options. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll continue this next time.